The Northwest Province is home to some of the poorest and most far-flung rural communities in South Africa. In support of the government's quest for rural education development in areas like these, the Embassy of the Kingdom of the Netherlands is funding a network of 76 school-based education development and support centres, or EDSCs, throughout the province. The programme is being implemented in partnership with the Northwest Department of Education and the Media in Education Trust Africa. Here in Potchefstroom, about 200 kilometers west of Johannesburg, a school has been converted into a large and vibrant regional education centre. Like all EDSCs, its core function is to provide professional development for educators, as well as adult and youth literacy programs.
7 equals to 3 plus 4.
It also serves to combat HIV and AIDS within the community and to improve communication and the distribution of resources and information to and from rural schools.
I was solemnly appointed for quality assurance activities, including stakeholder relations activities. But then I was brought in to assist in this project. I really found it very interesting. I mean, it is, I don't know how to explain it, but it is very interesting, very challenging, because we are able to assist the poor of the poorest.
The centre is alive with activity, offering many opportunities for educators, learners, the out-of-school youth and the community at large.
At the moment, we have some programs running in the centre. We have the Dinatlatsale Sopa, which is a group of young men who are designing ceramics using clay. We have also a group which is being sponsored by or assisted by the Crescent of Hope, which is a group of local Muslim community. They are skilling people in computer and sewing free of charge, and we have records of their achievement, which we have also sent to the Department of Education to show that the center is producing people who can also help themselves. And then we are also having school-based Department of Education cleaners who are also attending classes for literacy projects. Most of them are people who are over the age of 40, but they are very eager to come and learn here at the center. The library is a very resourceful center. Learners and educators come to the library to do researches and to do some assignments. And I think it is doing good. And the youth radio station is going to help us a lot in announcing projects for the center and the entire community.
The radio station will be going on air in October 2007. They hope to broadcast news and information about the centre to the local youth of Potchefstroom. Regular workshops also take place at the centre, run by the Department of Education and the Media in Education Trust. This group of NGOs is being skilled in seed production, with the aim of using their knowledge either at home or within the community. The Vegetable Garden project is being run by a dedicated group of traditional healers. They help those with TB, HIV and AIDS, and they contribute to the local school feeding schemes. The project has been so successful that a delegation is travelling to Sweden with representatives from the Department of Health.
You know, I must upfront appreciate the work done by these centers, because I think our country and our communities are faced with heavy challenges of unemployment and poverty, illiterate, you name them. But since the establishment of the centers, you know, they came at the right time. I must accept, they came at the right time.
A further 300 kilometers westward is the Taung Education Enrichment Center near Vryburg. It is a smaller, standalone establishment that has served the community since 1991. In 2006, it became an education development and support center capable of enrolling 160 students per semester.
The community is really benefiting from the center because most of the people in our area, they didn't have the computer literacy. But since we started this program, at least most of them, especially the public servants, they can now do some basic jobs on the computer at work. And those who are unemployed, some of them have been employed through this program.
The out-of-school youth, as well as community members, attend regular computer classes. The standard is very high, with full certification being awarded after an intensive 6 months.
I wanted to study medicine, but since I came back from the United States, I'm kind of interested in studying law. But whether I choose a certain kind of qualification or any kind of field, I'll be needing computer.
Everywhere you go, every form that you apply, they say being computer literate will be an advantage. So I just want to read and to focus, and if it is hard, then I will just have to be more I just have to concentrate more.
Learners also come to use the computers, eager to learn more about the internet and email as modern sources of communication.
We don't actually know everything about computers, and I want to learn everything. I can't type quickly, you know. That's what I want to know, to type quickly.
The center offers a classroom for maths, science or literacy programs, as well as a small, well-equipped library, which is used by both learners and educators. It also boosts its income in a novel way, by receiving rent from the tuck shop on the premises. In the future, opportunities such as art and drama classes may also be offered to the community. Tanya Art Studio has joined a school-based education development and support center in Vryburg, with hopes of nurturing and developing talent.
People are gifted, but then they don't know what to do with that gift. So with the EDSC, I think my main aim is that if there can be a program that we will implement to make sure that we retain the talent that is there and we nurture the talent that is there within other individuals.
Whether it's venues for skills training, workshops, or for quiet study, the education development and support centers in the Northwest Province are beginning to fulfill their potential. They are well-managed centers of community life, able to offer programs that will improve the standards of rural education.
You know, at times we come up with these nice projects and policies, but we fail to support and monitor them and check whether they are being, adequately implemented and we really reap off results or not. So we are going to ensure that as the Department of Education that we really sustain what has been started by our funders. We will never disappoint them. We are going to make our point that we sustain it forever.